This is not just food. These are Pelmeni. Simple, comforting, a taste of home. Yet beneath their innocent, doughy exterior lies a secret so profound it could ignite a war. In the darkest days of the Cold War, behind the Iron Curtain, a culinary tradition became an instrument of espionage. A double agent, living a life of perilous deception, used this humble dish to smuggle vital intelligence. Not just a message, but a code. A hidden language of fillings, a silent whisper of betrayal that could change the fate of nations. Tonight, we will expose how a beloved everyday meal became the ultimate dead drop for secrets, exposing a plot that reached the highest echelons of global power, and revealing a truth that cost lives. The question isn't just what the message said, it's how it was hidden, in plain sight, on a dinner plate. For years, before its deadly secret was finally uncovered. If your palate craves spy thrillers and your mind hungers for the most intricate tales of Cold War deception, stick with Crime Cuisine. The Dumpling Code begins now. To understand the code, we must first transport ourselves to the chilling atmosphere of Moscow, 1978. The Cold War was at its zenith. Paranoia was rampant, and trust was a luxury few could afford. Pelmeni, those small, savory dumplings, were a staple, a symbol of warmth and family in a city often cloaked in gray. Our protagonist is Anatoly Volkov, a brilliant, unassuming scientist working at a top-secret Soviet research facility. To the world, he was a loyal communist, a devoted husband, and a regular at the local communal kitchen, where he often prepared his family's famous pelmeni. But in secret, Anatoly was Kestrel, a highly placed double agent risking everything to feed intelligence to the West. Kestrel's greatest challenge wasn't just acquiring information, but transmitting it. Every letter, every phone call, every movement was monitored. He needed an untraceable, everyday method. His solution? The Pelmeni. His handler, Sparrow, a seemingly ordinary Western diplomat, had a particular fondness for Anatoly's homemade dumplings. And so, the Dumpling Code was born. If the ingenious simplicity of this Cold War deception has captivated you, please hit the like button on this video. Your support helps Crime Cuisine continue to expose these historical secrets. The code was deceptively simple, yet brilliant. Anatoly would prepare batches of pelmeni with different fillings, traditional meat, potato, cabbage, or a rarer, spicier mix of lamb and garlic. Each filling represented a specific category of intelligence, a prearranged signal. But the real secret wasn't the filling itself. It was the single, slightly larger dumpling hidden within each batch. Within that larger pelmeni, Anatoly would meticulously conceal a tiny, rice grain-sized piece of microfilm containing photographic copies of classified documents. The dough was thick enough to protect it from the boiling water, and the unique size of the dumpling served as a tactile identifier for Sparrow. At their weekly, seemingly innocent, casual dinners, Sparrow would discreetly select the larger pelmeni, retrieve the microfilm, and dispose of the evidence. A perfect, edible dead drop. For months, the Dumpling Code worked flawlessly. Kestrel provided invaluable intelligence on Soviet missile programs, troop movements, and nuclear capabilities. He saved countless lives, potentially averting global conflict. But the game of espionage is unforgiving. The KGB, alerted to a leak, began a brutal internal investigation scrutinizing every detail of every suspect's life. Anatoly knew his time was running out. Don't let these Cold War secrets remain frozen in time. If you're on the edge of your seat, craving to know if Kestrel's ingenious code will be cracked, make sure you hit that subscribe button now and join the Crime Cuisine family. We have many more chilling historical mysteries waiting for you. The KGB's net tightened. They found no evidence, no illicit communications, no suspicious contacts, only Anatoly Volkov, the quiet scientist who loved to cook pelmeni for his Western friend. It was too mundane, too innocent, and that was their fatal mistake. Their breakthrough came from an unexpected source, a disgruntled cook in the communal kitchen jealous of Anatoly's popularity. She reported seeing Anatoly meddling with his pelmeni, making some oddly larger than others. The KGB, initially dismissive, decided to monitor Anatoly's next dinner with Sparrow. They observed the exchange, the subtle selection of the dumpling, the discreet retrieval. The Dumpling Code was cracked. Anatoly was apprehended that very night. Under brutal interrogation, he confessed, knowing his sacrifice had bought precious time for the West. But the greatest shock came later. The microfilm from his last pelmeni contained not just critical intelligence, but also a coded message. Sparrow is compromised. Do not trust. Sparrow, the Western diplomat, Anatoly's trusted handler, was himself a double agent, working for the KGB, deliberately allowing Kestrel to transmit controlled intelligence while feeding vital information back to the Soviets. The Dumpling Code was a brilliant invention, but the man who received it was a master of betrayal, ensuring Kestrel's capture once his usefulness expired. Anatoly had foreseen his fate, and with his last message, tried to warn the very people he died for, even as he was betrayed by them. Anatoly Volkov, Kestrel, disappeared into the Gulag, his fate unknown, his heroism unacknowledged for decades. Sparrow vanished, his true alliation forever shrouded in the mist of Cold War secrets. The Dumpling Code stands as a chilling testament to the ingenuity and brutality of espionage, where even the simplest dish could become a weapon, and trust, a fatal illusion. Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey into the Dumpling Code on Crime Cuisine. If this intricate tale of Cold War espionage, hidden messages, and profound betrayal satisfied your craving for historical thrillers, please show your support by hitting the like button, sharing this video with fellow fans of spy narratives and true crime history, and crucially, subscribing to our channel. We unravel a new culinary enigma every week. What other everyday food item do you believe could be used to hide a secret message or facilitate an act of espionage? And what's the most surprising real-life Cold War secret you've ever heard? Share your insights and any chilling culinary mysteries you've encountered in the comments below. Until next time, stay vigilant and remember, sometimes the most comforting meals hide the deadliest secrets.